Oh, hi everybody. Yeah, we've been streaming for like 7.5 minutes, but my phone says the stream's only been going for about 2 minutes, so I'm guessing we disconnected at some point. Hopefully that won't happen a lot tonight. Who knows? Uwu and Au. Hello, Okami. And hello, Tyranna. You might have to redo the I'm first, but Tyranna is officially the most important and the smelliest goblin of tonight's stream. So thank you, Tyranna, for that. I appreciate you. You are fantastic, and we adore and love you, and you're beautiful, and you smell nice, and I want to give you hugs. But yeah, hi everybody. So because I just got a little heads up in the dashboard, tonight is the first time that we will be running mid-roll ads. You might have noticed there was no pre-roll ads when you came into the stream. Nothing should be playing at the beginning of the stream anymore, but we will have ads sprinkled throughout, and the first one is going to be in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm not going to start the game until that ad is over. So yeah, I'll try my best to pay attention to when the ads are coming up and let y'all know, and kind of pause the action or pause the conversation while that's happening. And I'll try to schedule my BRBs when that's happening. I will do my best. I can think of something to do for 1 minute and 30 seconds. What's that? Is it something saucy? Because yeah, Hangman. Beautiful. I do like Hangman. I don't know that there's probably a stream version.
Good riddance, you little filthy McNasty!
I need to turn that down. That was very loud. But hi, Fiery. Thank you for the lurk. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, the first ad will be starting in about 30 seconds. So yeah. But I don't know if they have a stream version of Hangman. I know they have like the, words on stream and things like that. And what's the one where you draw things? But yeah, there's probably a Hangman version out there somewhere. I don't know though, that might be against words on stream is fun. It is. I very much enjoy it. The only thing that I don't like is when it's very loud. No, it wasn't your fault. I had it set too loud. But yeah, the only thing I don't like is when you can't enter multiple words too quickly. It locks you out, and that's frustrating to me. Okay, so the ad should be running. I assume. I don't really know. It said it was running, so yeah. But yeah, no worries. I'm just terrible at the game. I'm pretty good at it most of the time, but every now and then there'll be one that pops up where it completely stumps me, and I'm like, I have no clue. And then sometimes you'll have people in chat who are just throwing out random like assortments of letters, and it turns out to be a word, or like it'll be like a proper noun and it counts it, or like a word that's not in English, and I'm just like, how does that count? I don't understand how this counts. But whatever, it is what it is. It's still fun. I enjoy playing it. We don't have it on our stream, but maybe that's a thing that we can possibly look into, because I do enjoy it. So the ad break should be ending in about 1 minute, and then we'll start up the game. But yeah, while I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna go into that alert and turn it down just a bit. Channel points. Let's see, lurking with hate. I'm gonna turn it down a good bit. Save that. Okay, that should be better. Doobie dooboo. I just wanted to say something that could be misconstrued as something dubious. I mean, you can say whatever you want. Well, within limits, that, abide by the rules, but we are an 18 plus stream, so. The ad break has ended. Your community is back. Welcome back, everybody. If you were stuck in an ad, I apologize. That's just the nature of the beast. It's the internet. It is what it is. There's going to be advertisements. So, yeah, some whatever, like butt. Yeah, butt. Yeah, all the butts. I know, which is why I said, I know something we could do for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, say whatever, like butt. Oh yeah, you can say butts all you want. I don't know though. That's probably one that's probably banned by Twitch for some reason or another. We gotta abide by the Twitch rules. Okay, so I changed that alert for the lurk thing, so hopefully it won't be quite as deafening next time. Sorry about that, y'all. And y'all can hear the music that's playing, right? I mean, not right now because the song just ended, but there should be another song starting up. And hopefully y'all can hear that. If not, let me know. I'll bump it up. But okay, tonight we are gonna go back to Beacon Pines. It's been a couple weeks since we played. The last time we played, the main character that we were playing as is living with their grandmother. Their dad apparently passed away in the past couple of years, and then the mom has disappeared and no one knows where she's at. And now my best friend has also gone missing while we were exploring this like old factory on the edge of town. Sorry, only partially paying attention. Updating a system that's being obstinate. Oh no, I'm sorry. And no worries at all. Like, I am perfectly fine, being a stream that people lurk on. Because that's what I do a lot of times when I'm watching Twitch, is I'm like, working on something on the computer, or I'm paying bills, or I'm vacuuming, or mowing, or something. So, I get it completely. It's Linux, I knew what I signed up for. I don't know anything about programming, but it sounds complicated. And also Fiery. Hi, thank you for coming in. It's always lovely to see you, even if you're going to be lurking mostly. I'm okay with that. I'm just happy to see you. Alright. Hopefully the rest of Monster Hunter Rise went well. Last night we raided into Fiery Kitty Cat, and they were playing some Monster Hunter Rise, and that game looks really fun. I really should give it a try at some point, but it's definitely something I would have to try on stream because I would need help and pointers from anyone who was available. Okay, so let's start up the game. Oh, might need to bump up my... Nope, not that way. It's so hard getting lighting just right. Kind of being a jerk right now. I think if we do it that way. There we go. That's a little bit better. There's still something up in the corner that's causing some issues, like right in here. I don't know why. Okay, I think that's better. Hello, Ninor. How you doing? Okay.
Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Oh my god. I love the way the narrator, I feel like I mentioned this last time, but the narrator has like these like moist mouth sounds that I appreciate. It sounds perverted, but I don't mean it that way. It's just the way that they read things is very nice. It's very crisp.
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Today was slow. How are you? Today was okay. I didn't do a whole lot. I woke up and watched our friend Dustin play some World of Warcraft on the Twitch box, and then my brother dropped off my nephew and we watched him for a few hours. We watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, and we watched The Lion King, and then we played outside for a while with the doggos. So it was a good day. It was my mama's birthday. We didn't do much today because we went out yesterday. We went out to eat, and then tomorrow we are going to be celebrating my nephew's birthday because he's going to be turning 2. So it's been a pretty chill day, but very nice. Gran? Sorry your day was slow, though. Sometimes slow days are nice, though. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Rolo disappeared, and I can't remember. I don't think he had been found yet. But then at the end, somebody might have mentioned that they found him and he was okay, but I can't really remember, to be honest. Flannel, what's shaking you? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy B-Day to her and your little nephew. Thank you. I feel like I've already found all the charms or whatever for this, but I never really know what I need to check again. Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Ugh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. God, some music would really be nice. It's uncomfortably quiet. Okay, fine. Let's see if she's in the garden. Out in the garden. Nope, not in the garden either. I don't think I'm gonna find any charms. I can't read the book again. Nothing new there. Okay, she's gotta be upstairs. Or is she gonna abandon us like our mom did? Mom, Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rolo is safe and sound. Okay, so I didn't imagine that. So yeah, they found him safe and sound. Okay. I was fairly certain, but I could not entirely remember.
Luca was alone.
Oh my god.
The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. God, can you
Luca was
imagine
sitting by the pond,
having to share a bedroom with your grandmother?
listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait? Sure thing, Dad. Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. We're fishing with bees? Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one.
Goblin Juju, you're in an ad? Okay, I will wait just a moment. Not that there's that much exciting going on, but I will wait before I can continue.
Ooh, look at
not
all
really.
these bitches.
See, I'm worried about people abusing that. But I know you're just testing things out, so it's all good. But I'm glad that people are seeing that there. But hi, Juju. How's it going, friend? I'm doing the white girl, holding the mug with two hands thing. It's all chilly outside. Feels like a nice autumnal evening.
Luca closed his eyes.
How are
and
you
hopped
doing,
over.
Juju?
He could feel its wings struggle between his
Hi there,
finger
I'm
and
doing
thumb.
okay. Guess what, Juju? It'll take about 2 weeks to get there, but I've got something coming your way. So, I'm excited for it to get there. Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb.
Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work.
Jesus is going to smite you for your sin. Probably. Especially once you see what it is. It's a bowel movement, just like in Pink Flamingos. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited that. I know she just read this, but I wasn't paying attention. Examined his work.
Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo.
I'm into it.
Understanding
Nice.
isn't always part of the deal.
I've got something I need you to try, Torn, of the alcohol variety. What is it? And where can I purchase it? What is it called? And what type of alcohol? I have all the questions.
The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands.
Oh my.
That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms.
This
gave
is
one last
traumatizing.
desperate tug.
But then I guess, you know, he has lost both of his parents so far, and now possibly his grandmother, so I guess he's having some nightmares. So many questions.
The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
My god.
Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?
That reminds me of Jason X, where he freezes her face and then smashes the head against the not the cabinet, but the counter. There we go. It's moonshine. You can't find it though. Local here only. I don't know border laws on shipping out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, because like I've never tried like real moonshine. We have this like, and this is just the jar. I'm not actually drinking moonshine, but yeah, we have what's called Old Smoky Moonshine. It's not actually moonshine though, because obviously this is legal and sold widely in stores. Have you heard of Little Goody Two Shoes? Seems like your kind of game. I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like I saw it on YouTube and maybe screen capped it, but I'll have to check for sure. The title sounds familiar. We have Old Smoky here too. It's good stuff. Yeah, they make it here in my state. But yeah, we buy it all the time. There's so many good flavors. There's a few that are disgusting, but then most are pretty tasty.
The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
All right,
Luca's
Joe.
eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca. Rolo, is that you? Luca. My tummy is getting all kinds of growling. I like the cherry one, gets me right cranked. Gets you right cranked. I like the, have you had the Old Smoky, the cherries? It's like a big jar of cherries soaked in alcohol. Those are really good in drinks, but I don't like eating them by themselves. Like, I like having them in drinks though. Very tasty. Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. Oh, okay, gotcha. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rolo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Was the Rolo that was found, is that like a fake one? Is it like a, not a mimic, what do you call that? That takes over a body and sends like a fake one in your place? Why can't I think of what that's called? Oh my God. Anyway, some words were still just static. Listen to me, someone grabbed me. A changeling, thank you. There we go, that. Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was blank, blank, blank. Took me to some sort of blank. I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in blank, blank, blank for now, at least. Or for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it safe back home. Or made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Blank, 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 blank. Trust. Blank, 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 blank. He's blank, blank, blank. Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rolo? Rolo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking
Changeling,
the
yes,
passage
thank
of
y'all.
time.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that, Jesus. It's not like it's a difficult word. And I mean, like, it literally says change, like, change in the title. I don't know. Anyway, I'm struggling tonight. His pounding heartbeat making the passage of time. Marking the pass. Wow, I'm struggling. Okay, I think they're gone. Blank, 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 getting worse. I can barely hear you.
His voice began to fade.
Blank, blank, losing signal. Not much time. Blank, 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 blank. Mission control. You need to blank, 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 blank. The treehouse. Blank, 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 blank. The
With
treehouse.
that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. I totally remember where the treehouse is. Totally. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
I get thirsty.
Jesus. I'm gonna turn on the audio on my headphones. Hi Shalaris, thank you. And if you're wanting to lurk, that's also fine. But thank you for the hydrate, and I hope you're doing well. Okay, I feel... No, it's not that way. Down this way.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Oh, my tummy. So hi. For the words about my goth sensibilities in the art chat. Of course. I'm all about it. Like, I've always been all about, you know, skulls and bats and spider webs and cutesy things like that. I think that's cutesy anyway. I know some people might not, but I'm here for it.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Yeah. Oh. My grandmother. Wait. Ad break ends. Okay, so apparently there's an ad going on right now. I don't know. Apparently there's an ad going on. So yeah. But yes. I very much like your art style and your jewelry that you make. I really, the next paycheck maybe, I'm hoping that I can go and get my ears pierced, because ever since Hasiel got his pierced, I've been envious and wanting to get mine re-pierced, because it's been quite a few years since I had mine and I missed them. So I want to go. Ear cuffs are an option. True, there are really cute ear cuffs out there. I never thought about that. Ooh, that's a good idea. I need to look on Etsy. Do you make ear cuffs? I have gold and so. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to check your store. Cause yeah, I forgot all about ear cuffs even being a thing. Elise, oh my goodness, hi friend. How are you? Hi. How you doing? You're looking lovely as always. I saw you're looking for a hair color change. What color are you thinking about changing to? They're plain bitch though. I mean, they don't have to be like super ornate or anything. The hospital isn't gonna go ham on you for having new piercings and sterile processing though, right? I will talk to you in private about that. Yeah, I'll let you know. But short answer, no. I am mid at best. Oh, well, hopefully things get better for you. How was your spooky season? Was it good? I miss you and I hope you're doing well. So, we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
I like this this lady from the diner. She looks amazing. She looks sassy, and I like that. We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Don't mind me just minorly doxing you. You're fine. I mean, I talk about... There, people could easily find us if they ever tried, because I talk about it constantly. I just worked a lot, honestly. I've been lurking your Tears of the Kingdom stream. So cozy. Oh, well, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm happy to hear you've been lurking, if they've been cozy for you. But yeah, I'm sorry you've been working so much. It sucks that we have to do that. I really need to get a second job. I really, really do. And I know I keep saying that, but honestly, it's the only way to save money, because working just like one job, there's no way to get ahead. So, which is sad. I want to do like a deep red violet. See, I want to do that color, but the last couple of times I've tried, it hasn't come out right. I come back to a furry game. Interesting. Yeah, right? The art in this is really pretty, and I can see where there would be a lot of like furry fan art about this game. Yes, definitely that. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Look at my grandma and her giant hair. I love it. It's that large because it's full of secrets. Looks for the fox ears. I do have a hat with fox ears. Should I put it on the hat? I feel like I should. It's gonna get warm in here if I do that, but I do have a hat with fox ears. My stomach.
I want them to have new hats.
Thank you, Juju. How did you find out about this game? Our lovely friend Goblin Juju was playing it on his channel, and I saw just enough to let me know that I would enjoy it, and so when it went on sale, I bought it. I'm in the same boat. I was talking to Cody about potentially getting a part-time something to supplement everything. Yeah, it sucks because like we already work a shit ton. I mean, I know I only work 3 days a week, but I'm there like 13 plus hours and I'm exhausted by the end of it. But yeah, I really need to get something on my days that I'm not working. Because yeah, you can't get ahead. You cannot get ahead. It's very sad, but you know, it is what it is. But okay, let me go get a hat. I'll be right back. Hopefully I can find the one I'm looking for. Sounds like you need more coffee. I've got plenty. I drink almost a pot a day, which is very unhealthy for me. My husband pointed that out the other day. I will be right back. Being part-time head cashier, I get the most random shifts and I'm over it. Most random shifts. Oh yeah, would love a set schedule. Yeah, I don't see how anybody works like a random schedule, like a randomized schedule where you have to check it every week. That would drive me crazy. Okay, I will be right back, y'all. Give me just a sec to find this hat. Watch some clips for a sec, because it might take me a second to find this hat, and I threw these together, so enjoy. Gross. I swear to God, I can't. Oh God, wait. I swear to all that is good and decent, this game is going to give me a freaking heart attack. Son of a bitch. Oh my God, I can't, y'all. I don't know if I can do. Oh fuck, shit! Why is it not this? Okay, suck my ass. Let me just die. Shut the fuck up! No way! Two regulars? You're kidding me! Holy shit!
Kiss? Oh, in front of everyone?
Okay. I feel like this is so awkward.
Give me a smooch. Give me a kiss right here on my lips.
Hold on. Hold on.
Don't look at me.
Don't you look at me.
This is a lot of fanfare for one kiss. Just do
That's
it.
nasty.
I love you.
Oh my God. Love you too. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Shit! Damn it! I can't believe it got me! Oh, I totally ran over that creature. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead.
It needs some work, but for his first time doing makeup. Oh, look at it bounce.
Oh, I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight. Light on the reading, but
Look
it's
at
got
that,
some interesting
look at that
photos.
sexy model on the front.
That ain't for kids.
And we,
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Bit of that.
Hold your horses. I wanna
Bill's
see
gay
what all
porn.
the fuss is about. Oh.
About to feel it in my cheeks.
I am feeling it in my cheeks and my throat and my tongue. That's a wall.
Look at that thing! It's got a neon umbrella. Look at these creatures! Holy shit!
Oh my God. I'm walking right into the zombie's arms! Okay, 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 okay. Shut up.
Hey, sweet.
Okay, we are back. Oh shit! Jesus Christ, Juju, I swear, if I could punch you right now, I would hit you. Bitch. Jangled. So jangled. Hi, Juju. You were excited about that Mareep, and you caught it, so your excitement paid off. But yeah, Elise, I'm so sorry you have a sucky schedule like that. And like you said, especially when you have a big family to take care of and also want to spend time with, you know, like, you know, you don't want to spend your entire time working and missing out on important moments and things. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you can get something more set in stone. Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Oh, it's the Bat doing the investigation for the newspaper. Hoping it pays off soon, you know. Yeah, I hope so. I'll be thinking good thoughts for your friend. Because I know y'all just moved to a new house and everything. I don't mean to be a downer, just had a bad day. Oh no, you're fine. We all have days like that, so I feel you. But I'm sending all the love and all the hugs. If I was there in IRL, I would give you all the hugs. All the squeezins. Hey, Luca. Ah! Look at how cute that little bat girl is. She's freaking adorable. Oh my god. Gives me cute rage. Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When I left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seemed organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Cute rage equals best rage. Yes, definitely. She's so... I mean, like, look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. I can't stand it. I'm not really entirely certain about the choice to do the tufts of hair in their ears, like in both of these characters, because it kind of looks like they're full of like mites or something. So it kind of looks kind of gross, but everything else about the art I really, really like. See ya, Luca. Ear cheese, yeah, gross. Well,
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Old Pickler's Pond. I probably don't need to look around, but I'm going to, because y'all know I can't help myself. It is what it is. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is
The two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
Goblins, hello. Zerosio Cone, right? Zerosio Cone? Zerosio Cone. Zerosio Cone, yes. Or Czar. I think you said I could also call you Czar. But hi, welcome in. How you doing? Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. Czar, please. Okay, I will go with Czar. That's much easier for me. Thank you. Yes, it takes a lot of the pressure off, so thank you. But hi, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. What silly thing are they up to? Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Oh. We've already done this. Do we have anything new, though? Hold on. Where do we see... Where can we see our charms? There we go. Okay. Refuse, struggle, fight, succulent, cling, tender, strange, rumble, shame, shit, smack, indulgent, change, chill, hide, junk, ponder, tickle. And I think if you use one, I don't think you can use it again. I believe, anyway. Just got done with work, waiting for them to finish pulling in trucks. Very nice. Well, I'm glad that your workday is almost over, and you hopefully get to head home soon and get some rest. Do you have any plans for the rest of the evening? Got anything spicy or interesting going on? Rolo? Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Good God. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here, so you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Good gravy. Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? Oh my God, is it gonna be my father? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment.
I guess if it was my father, they would have horns.
Voice.
Probably.
The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh my God, look at the little buck teeth. Oh my God, I love it. I'm a monster. Oh, this is that one kid that got transformed. Okay. And now they hunt me like the beast that I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
At this point, I'm jumping around, saying hi, and seeing who's on, either work on Cyberpunk or Dead Space. Thinking Cyberpunk, I'm about to unlock Phantom Liberty, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the new DLC, right? I feel like that's the new portion. I don't know too much about the game, but I feel like I've heard people playing that recently. Because I know Apnilla, that we were watching the other day, was playing through it. Very nice. Well, hopefully you have fun with it. Also, Dead Space is also a good option because, like, I've never played it myself, but I watched our friend Necromancer play it, and that is a terrifying, stressful game, but it's so cool to watch. That's a spooky one. My nose is so itchy. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe. Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. Wait, what? I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Or maybe they'd mean the treehouse isn't safe. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. I was just about to say, do they mean the people working for the corporation that were asking all those, like, survey questions? That's hilarious. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? Okay, apparently there's an ad happening right now, so we'll wait a second for folks to come back. I don't know how I feel about these. We are trying out the ads on stream instead of doing the pre-roll ads, and I'm not sure how I'm feeling about them because they seem to be really frequent. I mean, we've only been streaming like less than an hour, and there's already been 3 of them, so I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But, you know, it is what it is. The internet is gonna have ads no matter what you're watching, YouTube or any of that stuff. Stuff happens. You gotta have ads. AP loves it. It's in his top 5. AP also finished Dead Space almost 2 weeks ago now. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. When I first followed him, he was playing Dead Space. I do remember that now that you mention it. God, it's such a good game. I miss Matt playing. Like, I like watching other people play it, but watching Matt play stuff is very entertaining. But yeah, I was that was my first introduction to AP, and definitely dropped a follow because he seemed very fun. They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. My God, there's so many. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. So tired of running. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC.
MCDC. Twitch crashed when I sent that last message. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if it's happening with everyone, but I know, like, me and Nerd Candy, like, when we're watching on our phones or on our tablets, we have had so many issues with Twitch freezing, or sometimes it won't let me send messages. It'll give me like an error message and saying this, it says this action can't be completed and things like that. We've been having a lot of trouble with Twitch Mobile lately. I don't know if you're on desktop or on mobile, but I've been having so many issues lately, and I hope they get it figured out, because like, I do most of my Twitch watching on my phone or on my tablet, so I don't know what the deal is.
The Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Not the hyena with the braid. Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Yeah, you wackadoo. Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr smiled
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
Ever since that last update, yeah, it's definitely, now that you mention it, yeah, ever since the last update, it's been doing that a ton. Hopefully they release a new update fixing what they broke on the last update. What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Am I gonna have to use a charm? Because, dear God, I'm worried about what's gonna happen. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. How do I... Hold on. How do I choose something else?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
Fight.
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the
I mean,
smirking
that's
face
probably
of
what I was gonna
Luca.
choose anyway, but I don't understand how... Why it won't let you go to, like... Why doesn't it expand all of the charms that you have and let you pick from it? It just automatically puts one in, but I mean, I was gonna choose fight anyway. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Wow. Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. How is that unsanitary? Oh, because it's a plunger. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Don't give me that Frenchman's
As
wave.
the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Oh.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Hazardous hectoring. Let's see. See, like, it's not letting me have an option to... No, not fight. I don't want... I don't understand. It's not letting me press any other buttons.
He swung. Luca summoned his... Kerr, with a nod. As the clipboard the end.
Maybe I have to go back further than that.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
But there's still another branch, so there has to be something different I can do. Okay, so I see. Okay, I was misunderstanding. Okay, so at the Warehouse of Horrors, I could go back and I could change it over to struggle, or I could go back to hazardous hectoring and choose tickle instead of strange. I see. Okay. Now I'm kind of getting it. Alright, so let's do the Warehouse of Horrors. Go back to that. This is a story about Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him through the door, into the lab and into the green light. This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Okay, so we're good now. His friend never got kidnapped. He never got kidnapped.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Is there something special in the jam? Is that why she was talking to them? Maybe she's like, maybe they've got, I don't know, I can't figure it out. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. Oh, that's the guy who had a crush on her. Ew. Is she using, like, jam as a euphemism? Hot. Get you some, Granny. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. Interesting. I wonder why she wants him to have the one on top. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Suspicious. It's Rolo. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo. I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. What a dork. That's fine though. Okay, it's not that way.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Okay, so Mrs. Fratelli. Oh, hold on. I want to go talk to this person over here. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? Okay, I can't talk to her. Can talk to her. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, but what a burden to bear. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat?
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes. That is the news of the day. But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is a dangerous... If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Interesting. Hold on. Can I talk to him again? No, I can't. This is the first time I've been in here. Here's the mayor. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, to our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. Oh, child labor, that sounds hilarious. Sigh, the whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Break. Oh no. I've got a feeling she's out here somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see
Mrs.
here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
Thank you for the hydration. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Carefully lifted out her jars of jam. You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Cute. Okay, I can't talk to any of these folks. This woman, I feel like this woman has been pregnant forever. I'm ready to help, Mama. All right, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Hiya, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Okay, chicken sandwich with bacon on top. Hold on. I'm gonna forget that. Oh, not enough space. Son of a bitch. Fine. I need to go through and clear up some space on my Switch. Oh, I can write it down. Nice. Chill, succulent, indulgent, tender. I'm guessing this is the chicken. And bacon. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails, pulling a family forever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have a lunch together once a month. Oh my God, it's just like my daddy and me. I never once hung out with my father anywhere other than a restaurant. Ever in my life. And it wasn't even once a month, it was like once a year usually.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. Oh my God, it is like my dad. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. I know you kids like it extra sloppy. Cold cuts. And chili. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. Gadzooks, they've shrunk the waitstaff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The heart wants what it wants. Can I do a burger and candy? Huh. Oh no. That's not the thing that he asked for. He asked for a sweet burger with cactus. Now, son, if I wanted a disappointing burger, I would have cooked it myself. Remember, something sweet topped with grilled cactus. Okay. So he didn't necessarily ask for a burger, I guess. I must have missed that. Because, yeah, I thought I could do the burger with candy and then cactus on top, but it wouldn't let me do 3 things. Oh my goodness. Here's your order. I call it the Sweet and Stabby. Now that's a burger with bite. There's no burger on there. It's just candy with cactus on it. But sure. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. This is a lot to put on a child. Well, let me go talk to Dawn right quick. Up at Dawn Newsstand. Hey, Dawn. Yawn. Hey, Luca, what's up? They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yup. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. I'm gonna come back to him. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get this jam delivered. I mean, okay. I guess I can go ahead and give it to Mr. Nuncreed. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today.
Luca handed the jam to Mr. Nuncreed, and he nestled it with both hands.
Well, I'll just have to finish this batch off quicker than normal. You tell her to go ahead and get started on my next order. You got it. Now can I go this way? Better not dilly-dally. Okay, I must be going the wrong way. I thought it was that way, but maybe it's the south of town. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I missed it. Down this way. How do you keep the ice cream cold? You keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello? Beep?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me? Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
This feels creepy. Jam?
That pussy water scared me.
I love you so much and you're so pretty. You're so pretty, Walter. How are you, friend? I miss you. And also, if you need to go to bed and just lurk, I understand. But I love you and I hope you're doing well. Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. This is my last delivery. Can I just leave the basket here with you? Of course. Of
He
course.
leaned in for a final whisper.
This is odd. Of course. Ew. Gross. I don't like him. That's weird. You're being weird. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? I can't remember their name. What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you that you ask too many questions? I'm tired, but just vibing, watching Bones. How was your day? So this is random, but my nephew, he's like obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas, and he calls Jack Skellington, and well, he calls the movie Bones instead of, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas or, you know, Jack Skellington. He calls it Bones, which I think is adorable. But I'm glad you're just vibing. I'm sorry you're tired though. My day was good. I babysat the baby and hung out with my mama. It was her birthday. We just pretty much hung out around the house, played out in the yard with the baby a little bit, and that's about it. Now here we are. I watched the Homies of Horror stream, of course. So I was happy to get to see you and hear you play with them. Just try to keep up, okay? What just happened? Well. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? I love that she has, or they, I'm not really sure their gender. I love that they have lesbian parents. Look how cute. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beth locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts
Okay.
expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nelly, and this is Ilona? We're gonna go with Ilona. I'm Nella, and this is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that, for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him, so he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome? I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. A bit much. Our house is a little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one in this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. Shouldn't I tell my grandmother that I'm going to dinner first? Oh, I think we already did that, yeah. We already did that. So I guess let's go above the cafe. Can't talk to her, can't talk to them. Well, I guess I won't talk to them. I guess I'll just go to the big creepy gate. God, I wish I could go faster. Glad you enjoyed your day, and that little Bebe is right precious. Yeah, he real cute. He real cute. Good morning, Jeff. Oh, I love the voice that they gave him. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. For the festival. Old Man Valentine used to put Wait. Start over. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. Or as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. Why are those in his overalls? But those are both garbage. Exactly. Garbage. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. What is it with them? Oh, I forgot. They're all like Hank Atomic. That's like their big thing. Why everybody says Space Cadet.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten.
Oh my god. Corn-obsessed bitch. The cobs I've eaten.
A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck. Soft cob. It needs sunlight.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. It won't be deserted for long, I'm sure. So, who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So, just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the Foul Harvest. I hope they tell more about the Foul Harvest. It's like the 5th time someone mentioned this Foul Harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're gonna explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. I'm glad that they were finally like, okay, for real, somebody explain this Foul Harvest. Like, we've been talking about it and talking about it. What is it? Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing. Their house is so cute.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona
The
Moodwill
Moodwills.
was worried
Ilona.
about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
My God, how
Dinner
tacky.
went by without
Imagine.
much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair.
I'm just kidding. We eat off of paper plates all the time. And ooh, I want some pizza. I bet they got Luca pizza that has pineapple on it because that's supposedly his favorite.
The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Ad break has ended. Welcome back, everybody. Maybe I'm missing them, but at the beginning it was telling me when an ad was coming up, but now I'm only ever seeing the reminders of like, hey, your community's in an ad right now. So yeah, this is how much time is left. It's not really telling me when one is coming up so I can snooze it, which is kind of aggravating. This is just a trial thing right now. I don't know if we're going to keep it, but yeah. So it is what it is, y'all. But yeah, I'm sorry that it's just so so interrupting, because I thought that I would be able to give y'all heads up. What trial is being rude? What? What you talking about? Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
What are you literally talking about right now? Oh, I was saying we are, instead of doing the pre-roll ads, you know, like when people raid over, they won't immediately get an ad. They won't have to sit through like 3 minutes of ads before they can see the stream. We're trying out the like sporadically placed ads. And when it first started, like when I first started the stream tonight, it was giving me a little heads up like, hey, you have an ad coming. But after that first time, it doesn't tell me, hey, there's an ad coming up. It just pops up and says, hey, there's an ad running. And I'm like, well, that's fine, but I wish you would have told me so that I could tell people, hey, heads up, there's going to be an ad coming. So, I don't know. It's kind of wonky.
Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that is your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where you said his mom was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow! I mean, what brought you into Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their new lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. Oh, I wonder if Ilona likes the traditional way of growing plants and vegetables, and Nellie is helping this new fertilizer company come up with like new chemical ways to enhance the growth of plants. Twitch is silly. Twitch is silly. I don't know, because we wanted to trial out the ad thing so that like people wouldn't get hit with ads immediately when they come into stream. But I thought I was going to be able to control it a little bit more than I am. Because like at first it was fine when it was like, hey, there's an ad coming up in a minute and a half, and you could choose to snooze it. But ever since that first time, it hasn't done that. So I don't know. It's weird. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Beck slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a big storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yes, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Imagine, like... I mean, obviously, I don't know the time period that this is set in, but, like, imagine using an almanac. I mean, they still serve their purpose. I will say, you know, farmers still go by the farmer's almanac and all of that, but imagine using an almanac rather than, you know, the daily weather. But again, I'm assuming this is set in older times because, well, no. Yeah, no. They should have, they should have meteorologists and things. So yeah, I don't know why they're going by an almanac. I guess she's just more traditional in that sense. Thank you all for the pizza. It really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people.
Prickly.
But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Rolo could just try not being a dick. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break. Let's say rumble. I don't want it to start raining just yet. Let's say rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Oh my god, my controller vibrated. Here to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Ooh, I like this music. Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. A Volbeat. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent. Ooh, I like that sticker. The rotting tomate. Tomate. With the flies around it.
Open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always some better job somewhere else. Those flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Ooh. Drag her.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum? Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous nervous laugh.
Gross. It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Okay, I think the only other thing I can click on is the radio. Oh wow! Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
You ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, Dad, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Probably gonna be concerning for her parents. Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa, let me try. I think the I'm gonna turn down the game audio just a teensy bit. This part. Okay. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Bruh.
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival? Sounds good, Luca. Don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5. Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with a hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things.
Wet things.
Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Catch up with Rolo at the treehouse.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
I love all of the like foliage and everything. That's all the beautiful flowers and things. Gorgeous. The azaleas and whatnot. Or no, not azaleas. Hydrangeas, excuse me. Hey Don, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He just didn't give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So Eris was forced to take care of him? Yup, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Interesting. Interesting. So he was out man-whoring, tomcatting around.
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Ooh, these mushrooms are glowing. Bioluminescence. Better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay. I keep losing my way. I get very turned around. Can't go in that phone booth. Alright. It was this way, right? Nope. God, I'm bad at this. My navigation skills are piss poor. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Eeh, my nose. Rolo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's the new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. An ad break happening. There's so many. I feel like too many. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. I feel like we need to reduce it down some, because I feel like this is too many. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to Mission Control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble for waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, because that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. Ooh. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around. Ooh! A bitch.
The words hung in the cold night air.
Good lord.
Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Wow, yeah. You can't come back from something like that.
But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Rolo, what a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. I like being able to kick this around. Nice. Nice. Feels nice. Feels right. Let's go to bed. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Queep. Oh, so sad. Ain't got no goal for it? I don't. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
That's sad. Yeah. You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Yeah, no goal. I was just kicking at the wall, kicking at the bed, things like that. Wathers, do you work tomorrow? I'm sorry that I haven't remembered your schedule yet. I need to write it down or write it in my phone because I keep forgetting. I think you do work tomorrow. Nor, you don't? Okay, I was just wondering. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone.
Imagine eating cold oatmeal. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I don't work on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Sundays. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. I have it saved in my phone. I keep forgetting for whatever reason. But, okay, I will keep that in mind. Luca just wanted to be alone.
He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
How could you? I know. I'm a true monster. Absolute monster. I bet Rolo is still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. If Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. If Rolo... Okay. I supposed to go back to bed? 'Cause it's not letting me go down the stairs. I guess I'd go back to bed.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out.
After I'd unstalked and memorized everything. I know, but my memory is worse than yours. I'm sorry, Walters. I know that you're off on Sundays because you're able to do movie nights on Saturdays, but the other 2 days I keep forgetting. But you're off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Okay. One of those is one of my off nights. And then Wednesday. Okay. I think I can remember that.
Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Do I have to kick the ball up there?
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
He carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Oh.
Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Rolo came around, not to apologize, but to get his book back? That'd be so funny.
But it had stayed right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modwell. Can't remember how they... Modwell? I don't remember how they said that name. Modwell. Sure. She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca
And it's alright, I'll just tell you again, brains is hard. It's true.
He looked up at his father standing beside him.
Oh my goodness.
My brain is tired, y'all.
Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour. Make yourself comfortable.
Comfortable.
Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire.
Hopefully my father won't shatter into a million pieces this time.
It wasn't wood. that
Or
was
catch on fire.
It was Beacon Pines itself.
Oh my god.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city.
Oh shit.
People.
That's dark.
Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves?
Another Frenchman's wave, huh?
The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant.
My god.
The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled.
Creepy.
I tried
Gross.
to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch
That'd be
his
so
shoulder.
creepy.
His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son.
Huh.
Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames.
My god. Self-immolation, huh?
In a flash of cold light, he was gone.
Aaron, my laundry. Hello, Aaron. How are you, friend? How you doing? Welcome in. What you been up to? How was your spooky season? Also, if you just want to lurk, that's also fine. But I'm happy to see you.
What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? Hey BB, I played a game today and thought of you, Slay the Princess. It's a horror visual novel and it's really good. Interesting. I will take a screen cap of that so that I remember to look it up later. Because it sounds interesting. I am definitely into that. I know there's another one, another horror visual novel that I've been meaning to play. I can't remember the name of it, but I need to get it when it's on sale. I think there's like 5 chapters out now. And it's got like cryptids and things in it. I can't remember what it's called, but I want to get that one. Cause yeah, I'm all about some horror stories. Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fights happen between friends. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is, it's not that the important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept. Now, get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. God, I could throw down on some corn dogs. I think we only have like 2 left in the freezer. But those might be mine after this stream. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Do it right now. I love me some veggie hot dogs in the corny exterior. Because you know I'm a corn obsessed bitch. Got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Let's go get that corn dog. We want that corn dog. Wanted to see if there was anything new up here. Wait, did we go up here before? Oh yeah, this is my dad's grave. Okay. Go into town. It's Rollo's sister. There you are, Luca. Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing this one favor for him. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. I mean, I'm assuming he means the treehouse. Or the library. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, because you don't have to buy it at the library. You just borrow it. So, yeah. He wants to go to the library, and obviously libraries are quiet, so... Oh, I guess I need to be talking to these people. Hold on, let me go back. Every single time. Yep. Ooh, they're gonna set the building on fire. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. Clockwork, yes. We love a good clockwork orange, right? What a bunch of drones. Aha! Ain't moving. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. She's so cute. That squirrel? Look how freaking adorable she is. This town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuve. It's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. Oh my god, they're poisoning all the animals in the area. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony
Mr.
speech.
Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh heavens no. Well, break a leg. Give me the gift of the... I didn't see what he said. I'm sure it was like a speech, or like a pronunciation exercise or something. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Oh yeah, I don't know if in this timeline the kids messed with the letters on the sign, but I'm anxious to see what it says.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Huh? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the Foul Harvest. I had my doubts about the Perennial Harvest, but I must admit, they do put on a nice party. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens. This is no time for fractured friendships. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about, but I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. Hilarious. So funny. I am actually going to take a quick BRB. Give me just a moment. Take a moment. And I'll put on some music. Okay. Be right back, y'all. Give me just a moment.
It's official. Josh is my favorite here. I love Joshua.
Look at that pumpkin. Wow. I forgot to turn my phone down. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. But yes, Wathers. Actually, our lovely friend Tyrana claimed it first, but apparently after the first like 2 minutes of stream, the stream reset and cut off, and so no one ever claimed it once I came back on. So I think there was just a hiccup for like 30 seconds, but it was enough to reset the stream. So yeah, so no one claimed it that whole time. But technically, Tyrana was the first. So. Got all my various drinks in front of me. My coffee, my water, and whatnot. Sody pop. Thank you for the pumpkin. You know, I am liking this game, and I knew that it would be like almost like a visual novel. I know that there's some narration in it, but it is a lot of reading, and it's a lot. I kind of want this chapter to go ahead and wrap up, and then maybe we can do another branch another night. Poor tired eyes. It's not really my eyes, it's just I feel like I don't know what the difference is because I'm talking the entire time during a stream, but it just feels like reading is just a lot. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Too much. Okay. Hiya, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry all became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. Griffin. Who's Griffin? I was able to return the I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. I bet she's running a meth lab at the old factory. Fairly certain that's what's happening. The library, somewhere quiet. Also, I kind of want to wrap up because I want to play a little bit of Outlast Trials. Because I want to get more Halloween tokens. So yeah. Hey, Luca.
Eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first riddle? The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue. I'm guessing it's upstairs, because that's where the comics are kept. The Uncle... whatever.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf.
Oh, no. Or just grab a different one. Okay.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Okay, let's take this down there. Ah, you found it!
Moved his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp.
Felt that way about Walking Dead sometimes, just being a lengthy thing I can't really stop in. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but there's not like good stopping points except at the end of the chapters and stuff. So I kind of want to keep going. But I've only been going for like 2.5 hours, so it's not that bad. It's just I'm anxious to play more Outlast Trials. Because like I feel like I'm gonna end up dying anyway, but I want those tokens, so I want to try.
As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, Issue 5.
Issue 5.
Clicked his tongue with recognition.
So do I have to go back to my house and open up the book that he gave me? Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that, and only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in Grub. Art.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in Grub Cart. Griffin. Griffin's Grub Cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then? Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Griffin's snack stand. Hi, Jace. Still working through the newest Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know Hank Atomic's Shrinko Ray technically doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh right, sorry. I love you so much, but I'm fading fast, so I'm gonna get some sleep. Have a great rest of the stream. Good night, Walters. I love you. Sleep well. I hope you rest wonderfully. I hope you have all the good dreams. The snack stand's up this way, right? No. But I do need to talk to Dawn. Yawn. I've got a question for you. What do you think is this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks that they're a big deal. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means that most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations, that's great. Census taking, emergency services. Go to Griffin's snack stand. Hey Griffin, did Rollo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy! I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
God, I want a corn dog. Real bad. Yeah. It's cold! Oh yeah, that's been sitting there for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, weird. Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step. Okay, so the coffee shop, cafe thing.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Sigh, this is getting to be a whole thing. I'm gonna go slap the watermelon again. Slap, 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 slap. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. Ooh, I like this music change. But Rollo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings. Your final task, a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. Look at that little muscle. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings. Your final task, a friendship brings. Takes flight but has no wings. A kite? Oh, a balloon. Hey! Hey! Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Oh, that's sweet. Flight. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Oh, Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into the Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day. You know, I've been wanting... I have been wanting to get some work done on MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Head to the treehouse with Rollo. Okay, it's this way and up. Old Pickler's Pond. Okay, I thought there would be something new. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Womp womp. Good luck. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
Huh.
We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
What is this all about?
God knows I've tried. Everything I've done. I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
That's weird. Is she abandoning me too? What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rolo?
Luca was at a loss for words. But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the
It
fireworks?
was not fireworks.
Oh shit. Was there an explosion? Like in the dream he had, the premonition he had with the city on fire?
It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Is it nuclear winter?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy
Good
scene.
lord.
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together. For the rest of time.
Jesus.
The end.
That's brutal. My goodness. I thought the first ending was like rough, but this is like the entire town just frozen like a nuclear winter situation. Jesus.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Well, okay, we've tried all of those. Tried both of those. Tried one of those. Oh, okay. So the one where we were on the treehouse and tried to shoot the plunger at them, we now have a different option. We have, besides fight, we can choose flight. And then on this one, we still haven't chosen tickle. And on this one, we haven't chosen break. Although I don't really understand. It was just a storm, so I don't see how we could have chosen much differently. Like what much difference between normal and break is, because the storm started almost immediately. But maybe we don't end up spending the time inside together if we do the break. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think I'm going to end it there for tonight. I know it's kind of a short stream, but it's already 2:30 in the morning for me. It's actually 2:38, and we've been streaming for 2:38. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. I don't think that I'm going to raid out because I'm tired, and I don't know that I feel like going in anyone's chat. Hold on, let me make sure there's nobody. See, I don't know how long, I don't know how long Zeke is going to be on, because They've already been on for 5.5 hours. I would rate into them, but
Look at that pumpkin.
I don't know how long they're gonna be streaming. Usagi, thank you for the pumpkin.
I'm gonna shit.
We are getting ready to end the stream, but I'm glad I got to see you for a second.
I will never stop shitting.
I hope you're doing well, Soggy. I adore you. You're wonderful. Thank you for my pumpkin. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. But I'm good. How are you? I am doing very well. We just got 2 endings on this game. When we first started the stream, we got an ending where we died, and this ending, oh, well, never mind. Spoilers. I don't know if you plan on playing this, but yeah, we had a bad ending on this one. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of bad endings, but there's also a couple of good endings. So hopefully we can get a better ending next time. But we are about to wrap up. So thank you everyone who was hanging out, anybody who was lurking, anybody who stopped by and chit-chatted for a bit. I appreciate y'all. Sorry for all the ads. I don't know that we're going to keep it this way. We might keep ads like sprinkled throughout, but we might try to like lower the amount, because I think we have it set on like the halfway point. So I think we'll try to like bump it down a little bit, because like I feel like they were a little bit too frequent for my liking. I don't want that many, because I feel like that would annoy me if I was watching. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night, and I won't see you tomorrow. Nerd Candy will be streaming Death Stranding tomorrow evening, so you'll have that to look forward to. And then on Thursday he'll be playing more Baldur's Gate with the friendos, and then Friday I'm sure he'll be doing an art stream. So I will see y'all around. Thank you so much for hanging out, and y'all have a good night. Bye, friends.